What's like some of your top takeaways for parents out of fearless parenting?
Okay, well, it's parenting with power, love, and self-control.
Power, love,
Love, self-control.
self-control. What do you mean by power?
Well, it's funny in that I always start with love. We do love and self-control because I feel like without those, parenting becomes a power struggle. It's I'm in charge. How many of us have heard
Ah,
because I said
because I
so?
said
Because I
so.
said so. And how many times do I say that to my kids a day? Too many, but I know better. Um, and it's this idea that we have to parent out of love, right? We have to be, which is willing the good of the other. We have to be willing to let go of our expectations for ourselves and our kids and what we want our house to look like and how we want our kids to behave and what we think our kids are going to like or what they're just how they're going to behave. And we have to parent out of love.
Mm.
And um and then the self-control part that's one of my favorite topics to talk about with parents or just with clients in general because it's like everything is a matter of self-control.
Self-control is a beast.
Yeah.
I mean, I practice so hard
Yeah.
on self-control. We are so weak.
So
I fast once a week because I'm a slave to food.
yeah.
I do the cold plunge because I'm a slave to comfort. I start every shower with cold water
Mhm.
because I'm a slave to comfort.
Yeah.
It's like I don't speak when I want to speak because I'm a slave to hearing myself speak. It's
Yeah.
like
I like when you speak, don't you?
self-discipline is so hard.
It's so hard, and I call it our mental muscle. I talk about that with my clients all the time because
That's a great
it's
way to frame it, a mental muscle, because
it's
it is,
something you
you
have
need
to
to exercise.
exercise. Yeah. And I love that, like I love a good sauna, cold plunge, all those things. Great for us physically, but when you can tie in that like spirituality, emotional aspect to it, I think that it gives it so much more meaning. It's so
Mm,
important to do that, right? Like I'm not just doing this because it's good for my body. I'm doing this because it's helping me to do something that feels really hard. It's helping me to do something that's uncomfortable, but I know is good for me. And that's kind of like the whole premise of all of this. We have to learn to say
yeah,
no. We have
yeah.
to learn to be uncomfortable. And especially,
Whoa. Learn to say no, learn to be uncomfortable.
yeah,
If I wrote a book, one of my books will be called Saying No.
yeah,
It creates so much space in your life to say yes to the things you want to say yes to.
yeah,
Too many people are scared of saying no, and
yeah.
why is that? Why do people say yes when they want to say no?
Oh, because it's easier. Because too many people want to come in and everybody falls under this like people pleasing category. And I'm like, you're actually not. It's actually really selfish because I do it too, right? When I say yes to things, it's because I'm too scared to say no, or because I feel guilty about saying no, or whatever the case may be. I'm kicking the can down the road
Yeah.
of like, I'm just going to get too busy. Something always has to give.
I wonder if that's one of the keys of people being busier than ever before and doing less meaningful things
Yeah.
than ever before. You ask anybody, what's up? How you doing? Oh, I'm so busy. It's
So
like, doing
busy.
what?
I don't
And
know.
rarely, yeah, I don't know. I'm picking up the kids a lot. I'm going to work a lot at a job I hate.
Right.
I'm shopping all the time
Yeah.
for things. I couldn't tell you what showed up on the porch
I
yesterday.
know.
It's like, say no,
Yeah.
free yourself, create space. You were talking about silence earlier.
Yeah.
Huge.
Mm-hmm.
Silence is masterful. I just put out a post last week of turn the radio off, turn the podcast off on your next ride and say, the purpose of my job is to blank.
Mm-hmm.
And like repeat that like a mantra over and over and keep refining what the purpose of your work is. Because so many people do things they think are boring. They think they're just another cog in the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
But what if your cog didn't exist? Then what would the downstream effects be?
Yeah.
It'd be so like an electrician was over my house the other day, wiring up my house. And I said, thank you. You're giving my kids heat.
Mm-hmm.
You're giving my family food because everything's plugged into electricity. You are creating an atmosphere where I can raise my family in a warm home.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And he's like, whoa, I never thought of it that way before. And I think there's a lot of people that don't give credit to the work they're doing every day because they never think about the purpose of their work. What
Yeah.
is the effect of what I'm doing? And so silence creates space for that. If we're always, and like I do it too, like I constantly am pumping my brain full of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening to books all the time on 1.5 speed, podcasts the same, and music. And it's like silence and just think,
Yeah.
like put good prompts in your brain. If it's not that prompt, there's a lot of good prompts
Right.
out there.
Mm-hmm.
And just think about it. Like, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
That's a lot to ask somebody nowadays, but like,
I know.
just think in silence for
Yeah.
a little bit and then maybe a lot of it.